Tell me about your narrative game about minions of things.
So this game is called Go Forth My Minions. And in it, everyone's playing a minion, and you're all sent on a menial task, like making the Dark Lord a sandwich, or just fetching the remote control. So, we had an issue because we had to design minions, but we didn't want them to be too goblin-y, but we didn't want to be, like, DreamWorks
Pixar.
minions either.
Right.
Like...
So you had your initial sketches, and then I just kind of ran with those.
Yeah, I had some doodles of just, like, variations on shapes, and then, yeah. You made them more better.
And this is the one you said, hey, render this one for the video, so
Yeah.
here we are.
So essentially, like, it goes around everyone, and you say what you're intending to do to work towards the task.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, well, like, if it's to fetch the remote, it's like, I go to the den, and then everyone else kind of, like, rolls too. And if anyone else beats you on their roll, they describe how you mess up the very simple task you were sent to do.
You trip and fall down the stairs on the way. Or
Yeah.
whatever it would be.
You get lost in the giant base, like,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
You get stuck in the couch.
Yeah. So, the whole purpose is all of your minions, and you're trying your best, but you're just completely inept at everything.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it just turns into, hopefully the game turns into a bunch of slapstick nonsense.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah.
So you can...
So I wrote up all the rules, so we're
Yeah.
making the art for it. And you did just gorgeous, this, like, watercolor-esque inking.
I started thinking I was going to, like, cross-hatch or whatever, and then immediately was like, or I could just do the thing I've been doing that I really like, which is this
I really
watercolor
like
effect.
it. I really like it.
Because since it's just black and white, it gets to be, like, very much a wash, like I'm doing ink.
Yeah. You know what kind of reminds me of? The guy who did art for Fear and Loathing.
Ralph
Ralph's the artist name.
Stedman?
Stedman. It reminds me a little bit of the way Stedman does the splotches of color.
I'm okay with that. I accept that. I appreciate that.
Especially like now, because you've got the harsh sketchiness and the splotches of color, which is kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, Ralph Stedman.
Yeah.
I very much take that as a compliment. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I
You
I
asked me.
aspire for that.
You asked me which of the little minion boys I should, like, you should do, and I said do the little dog.
Yeah. Eventually, I'll do all of them,
Yeah.
and we'll put them kind of throughout the book, because these aren't like specific characters. They're just sort of a general idea of this is kind of, you know, what you're going for, what you might look like.
Yeah, and I've got some I got a cover thing that we have to do, and there's the action shots.
Yeah. And I have some ideas for a cover too, but I am going to render all of them, just so they can be throughout the book, little booklet.
Yeah.
But starting with this guy.
Oh, we should assign each of them, like, we should sort of Seven Dwarfs them a little bit and give each of them like an emotion. Like, one could look fearful, and this guy could just be like, I don't know,
Gluttony.
two brain cells, super happy.
I'm okay with them being sort of the
Yeah.
somewhere between the Seven Dwarves and the
Seven Deadly Sins. That'd be lovely, because then they each have like a personality that shines through.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
This guy's just mouth, so
Just mouth.
yeah.
A lot of them have like 3 eyes or 1 eye.
Well, 2 eyes is boring.
This guy has none. None eyes.
He's got tongue though. He finds his way by licking,
Yeah, it's all sent via taste.
just like one of our puppies.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. I was trying so hard not to over-render this.
I think it looks real good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I just want it as 3D as possible.
The shading's amazing.
I kept trying to push it.
Yeah. It's so good.
Thank you.
So he's one of the boys, and there's we tried to do variations. Like there's one that's basically mostly technology. He's just like hovering with a rocket pack. There's one that's kind of a slug.
Yeah. I like the one with the top hat.
Yeah, the one with the top hat's neat.
With the 2 eyes, but sideways.
Yeah.
Vertical eyeballs.
There's the foot.
Yeah. I like the foot. So I'm going to be doing all of them.
Yeah.
But we had to start with this one. And I did want the tongue to have a texture to it.
Yeah. Like the spattles of the tongue.
That's what I wound up with. And it's very carefully erased where it's on the teeth. I don't know if there were easier ways to do this, but this is what I did.
I mean, you could, with layers is really the only easy way to do it. I think that just requires more setup, yeah.
So many layers for such a simple thing. But I didn't want to mess up what I did previously.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of back and forth, a lot of picking and playing with the. I downloaded a bunch of different brushes.
Yeah, you've been really into your brushes.
Yeah.
Getting the right tool set.
I mean, it winds up looking kind of the same each time because I use the same blender for everything. But sometimes it looks different enough. I think the teeth wind up looking different enough. But again, it was a lot of like give and take and back and forth.
Making the teeth pop is good.
I tried. Should these have a background, or should they just be the background list to then put on the booklets?
We'll just do the background list to put on the booklets.
I could give them a shadow.
Like my idea for the cover was to have all the minions like spread out with the burning eyes of the Dark Lord behind them.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was picturing too.
Yeah. So we'll need a shot of these, and then like action shots. Like imagining a minion just happily holding a lit stick of dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
A line of minions all like jumping towards a chicken who's just standing there and unsure. Because you already have that chicken. We can just black and white that chicken.
We can black and white that chicken. The chicken's name is Nugget.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Nugget the chicken just standing there having no idea what's going on. All the minions are like clawing after her, but they're interfering with each other so much the chicken doesn't even realize it's being chased.
I like the idea of the Nugget the chicken comes up more than once.
Yeah.
Because I drew Nugget initially for the Plague Doctor game.
The Plague Doctor game, which I put on pause because it was originally going to come out much sooner, but
the plague.
When the plague happened,
the actual plague.
When the plague happened, I was like, this is in poor taste.
Even though other people did like plague masks.
Other people did Plague Doctor stuff. I wasn't comfortable with it. People were dying, and I was just like, I'm not going to come out with a plague thing in the middle of this. But now
we could.
Yeah.
And it's about finding a cure. It's not like
It
you're
is
not pro-plague.
Yeah.
The point is the doctor.
Yeah, I have to work on some of the iconography, but it's almost there.
So this one though, go forth my minions.
This is going to be on our Itch.io, and if you see us at conventions in fall, it's probably going to be part of our portfolio as of October.
Yeah. So rock on.
Rock on.